There she is. All right, come on, Morty, let's go.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And just like that, they're gone. But wait, freeze the frame. Zoom in on Rick's hand. That device, the one he never lets go of. That's the portal gun. And today, we're gonna ask the wildest question no one dares to answer. How much would this insane device actually cost to build in real life? And trust me, the answer will blow your mind. Let's slide right in. Okay, let's break this down. At first glance, it's just a funky green and white gadget with a handle and some blinking lights, right? Wrong. This thing opens interdimensional portals. It's like giving a toddler the keys to the multiverse. So let's start with the basics. To even open a stable wormhole, in according to theoretical physics, you'd need exotic matter. Not regular matter, not dark matter. Exotic. Negative. Mass. Matter. Yeah, the kind that probably doesn't even exist yet. But let's pretend for a second that we can create it. Even the most conservative estimates say we'd need something like 500 kilograms of exotic matter. Just that would cost billions. But wait, it gets worse. Because you'd also need a containment chamber to keep that matter from destroying reality as we know it. And then there's the portal targeting system. We're talking about a multiversal GPS so accurate, it makes Google Maps look like a crayon drawing. It would need to calculate infinite dimensions in real time. That alone, trillions. In computing power, in AI, in raw processing speed. Oh, and speaking of power, the energy required to even initiate a portal, forget nuclear, forget fusion. You'd need something like a microdose of antimatter. And guess what? Producing just 1 gram of antimatter costs about $62.5 trillion. Yup, that's more than the GDP of the entire planet Earth. Let that sink in. Even if Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos teamed up with every crypto bro on Earth, they still couldn't afford to power this thing up once. We're now deep into absurd territory. But let's not stop.
Yeah, I'd like to order 1 large person with extra people, please.
White people. No. Black people and Hispanic on half.
Yeah, you'd need unbreakable materials. This isn't built with plastic, it's built with materials that don't melt in quantum flux. Graphene, diamond-infused alloys, alien composites. We're talking about a construction cost in the high tens of trillions. And that's just the hardware. Let's talk software. Because you'd need an operating system capable of predicting universal collisions, avoiding paradoxes, and somehow not letting you end up in a dimension where chairs scream when you sit on them. That's priceless.
Yeah, I'd like to order 1 large phone with extra phones, please.
Cell phone. No. Rotary and payphone on half.
That'll keep him busy for a while.
Like, literally can't be priced. And if you're thinking, okay, maybe Rick built it with junk from his garage? Nope. Even his garage is filled with tech from species that conquered death before Earth invented deodorant. We're not building this in a Home Depot. So what's the total? Let's do a quick tally. Exotic matter containment, approximately $10 trillion. Antimatter fuel, approximately $62.5 trillion. Dimensional targeting computer, approximately $15 trillion. Alien grade materials, approximately $8 trillion. Software that runs it all without breaking the multiverse, infinite. Total, easily over $100 trillion. To put that in perspective, that's more than the entire GDP of the top 10 countries. Combined, you could buy the United States, China, Germany, and still not afford to press the trigger on this thing, and Rick just leaves it in his coat pocket.
Oh man, what have I done?
Drop the gun.
You don't understand. This guy was gonna kill someone.
I guess that makes 2 of us.
What are you doing, Morty? This is a Galactic Federation outpost.
But here's the wildest part. It's not just about the money, it's about what it means. Because if we could build something like this, the rules of reality would change, borders would mean nothing. Distance, gone. War, poverty, politics, rewritten. Rick's portal gun isn't just expensive, it's a glimpse into a universe without limits. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real cost. Not the trillions, not the antimatter, but the question it forces us to ask, are we ready to go anywhere, to see anything, to leave behind everything? Maybe Rick isn't the genius for building it. Maybe he's the fool for using it. But wait, what if I told you this isn't just science fiction? That Rick's portal gun, crazy as it sounds, might actually have roots in real science? Yeah, buckle up, because this rabbit hole goes deep. Let's slide right in. You see, Rick's portal gun isn't just a laser pointer with an attitude. It's a handheld, reality-bending, universe-skipping superweapon. Let's break it down. First off, it opens portals to other dimensions. Instantly. No warm-up, no power cable, just boom! And you're gone. To make that work in real life, we'd need stabilized wormholes, quantum tunneling a power source equivalent to the sun, and the ability to bend space-time itself into a pretzel. Sounds impossible? Well, maybe not entirely. Because at CERN, scientists are literally smashing particles together at near-light speeds to study the fabric of the universe. They're searching for tiny tears in space-time, mini black holes, and, yes, even theoretical portals to other dimensions. And NASA? Already simulating warp drives, wormholes, and exotic propulsion systems. Right now. Like, today. They're not just thinking about visiting Mars. They're thinking about bending space so Mars comes to us. I know what you're thinking. Okay, but that's still nothing like what Rick does. And you're right. Because Rick doesn't just use science, he destroys it, rewrites it, and then laughs in its face. But wait, what if I told you? It might actually be possible. Because as crazy as this sounds, scientists are getting closer. CERN is working on quantum entanglement experiments that could lead to faster-than-light communication. NASA has simulated the math for actual warp bubbles. And private companies? They're experimenting with zero-point energy and quantum teleportation models. Yeah, real teleportation. In a laboratory, it's small, experimental, and extremely unstable. But it's happening. Which means this isn't just fiction anymore. This is the early stage of the impossible becoming the inevitable. But there's a catch. One mistake with this tech, and it's not just your lab that goes boom. One unstable antimatter cell, one wrong calculation, and the entire universe could unravel in milliseconds. That's the kind of stuff Rick messes with, casually, while hungover. It's not just dangerous, it's cosmically terrifying. So let me ask you, would you trust yourself with the portal gun? Would you explore? Or would the multiverse collapse in 2 minutes flat? Would you find glory? Or accidentally date your own grandmother from a parallel timeline? Let me know in the comments. And hey, smash that like button before a Rick from Dimension 7 turns it into a bug.